Good morning, Wayward Walker here, and today I am by myself. I'm at a place called the Coney Rock Preserve in Mansfield, Connecticut. And hold on, just let me read this for a minute. I don't know a lot about this as far as its history, but I do know that I'm starting on an up. Well, I'm expecting to see possibly some foundations, some old walls, and Coney Rock itself is, I guess, a ridge that is supposed to have some nice views. Of course, it's summer. I don't know if we'll see a lot or not, but I know one thing is we are going up already, so kind of steep. Anyway, we're going to do some exploring. It's going to be a hot one today. It's hot already. And I didn't take the dog because it's been so hot. I think he gets overtired, like I do, but without him pulling me, I can pace myself. Anyway, so this is in the town of Mansfield, Connecticut. I know we are going to see, I guarantee we're going to see a silk mill today, an old colonial silk mill, as it's across the street from where we parked. And I've seen that before. On another trail that we did, Fenton River Trail. This is also the Nipmuc Trail. This way. Which is a beautiful trail, but we don't have any video of it. We will go see that mill. Alright. You don't need to hear me pant, so I'm going to climb this, and then I will be back. Alright, I'm almost at the top of the hill, I think. Been snaking my way up here, and right down there you see there's a white blaze and gel curves. I was thinking that was an old road, and there's a brook here, and I'm gonna go check out that pile of rocks right there. The reason why I want to start doing these, it's metal. Start doing these alone, like once a week or so. I just don't get to explore as much when I have you with me. Interesting. I don't think it's a house. It was a house. But maybe some cement blocks right there. This must be a spring or the Gauze stream. So it kind of comes out there. Looks like it was just dumped. It's a lot of dirt. something else. Stone wall or a wall. Yeah. We get some thunderstorms later. Hopefully we're done by that time. Very humid though. Already 9 o'clock, we're less than 9 o'clock. So that was interesting. Don't think it was a Native American stone pile. The fact that it's near spring could mean it was, or it is. I don't know. I don't think so in that one. I'm still hesitant to definitely say when I find something what it is. I mean, it's obvious, like, we're going to go to the mill over there. I know that's a mill. There's a big sign. It says mill. Anyway, so it looks like we're flattening out a little bit, so hopefully we're at the top. All right, so this is going to form a loop. So we're going to go up this way and come back that way. There's no way of telling which way steeper up. So hopefully we made the right choice. There's not a lot of undergrowth here, so not very thick. I can see quite a bit, which is good. Quiet, peaceful in here. On the wall. I can't tell if this was an old road or not. It might have been. Still don't have the topo map on all trails, but they've been sending me notices that I'm going to upgrade to All Trails Plus, which I might do, but I don't know if they'll have that map back. A nice wall. And again, just a stone wall, stone row. And what do we got over there? Can't really tell. I have a feeling that just might be a little stone dump, though, because it looks like they never finished this part of the wall for whatever reason. But it could also, it goes up there. Maybe it's an effigy. I don't know. I need to find out how I can tell for sure. But probably can't tell for sure. Really. This is the end. A little stone pile here. Well, we don't know. It kind of continued up here, what's left of it. There's no stone wall on that side, so that's why I'm not sure if this was an actual road. And the wall's just kind of fading off here. You know, I have to believe that the Native Americans did a lot more than we think they did. And we give them credit for. I think a lot of these stone piles, standing stones, stone rows, all have something to do with, or they could have something to do with it. I'm not saying they did them all. I'm not going to be one of those guys. Get up here. I think this is the same trail. Just need to check this out. It's interesting. Oh, boy's there. Go back down this way first, though. There's a lot of trails, I think, up here too that all connect. All right, so this is Way Oak Trail here. No blazes. There's another preserve just kind of down the street, down the road a little bit. Knowlton Preserve. And then there are others. I passed a couple others on the way here. Mansfield seems to be very proactive when it comes to saving land, I guess. And a little side trail goes up over there. We'll stay on the main trail today for the most part. So, starting this walk out, it's not for the faint of heart. It's kind of steep. I really haven't reached the top yet, so I'm still going up. Not as steep as it was, but that's okay. I got water with me, I got food, so we should be good. So that's the top, but you can kind of see where it's opened up over there. So we reached the that's the top of the ridge. So we're going about half a mile, still not at the top of the ridge. There's a split in the trail. Neither one is marked very well. So I'm hoping I'm still going the right way. Still going up. We got a wall over here, corner wall. There's a marker. Oh, the egg is pretty high. Well, there's got a corner in it. There's a wall down there. So I don't know if there's any kind of colonial history or any kind of history. It's Coney Rock. I didn't find anything. I did see a video, not on Coney Rock, but actually on that Fenton River Trail. And I mentioned Coney Rock, that you used to be able to see it from, it's called the 50-foot cliff, which I have not been to either yet. So I don't know if it was some significance, could have been. Looking at the wall over there. Other than the steepness, it's an easy trail as far as the surface and everything. I don't know if it's one of those rain, it'd be kind of slick. Why is there a trail going that way? You know, my rule is if there's a trail, it must go somewhere, right? Another split. Marker over here. It's a little rock here. Still going up. Another wall over here. Small wall. Yellow. I thought we were on white. Go up here first. Check my map. There's an opening up there. That's a nice view up here. Thinking that's southeast, southwest. We almost go along the ridge here. Not marked anywhere up here though. I'll just go over here. See if there's another view. See it? It's the drop. Where that other trail comes up to that we saw. So looking for snakes. Last time out after that very large one we saw. Keep my eyes open. Not a big fan. Heading back down, so let's head back up this way. It's hot. Bench up here. Posted. Granite post. I don't know what that is. I think it's one of those markers. All right. Look at the map. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna keep going straight. I said there's no trail markers up here. See up there is a steeple somewhere. The sun's behind me. Well, the way I get reflections, I don't know if I can see it. There it is. And that's to the west. Farm out there. All right, so we're gonna this is the trail, according to all trails. And now the other way did connect to the other trail we were on. So yellow blaze on that one. But we'll go and see where we're headed. I think we're at the top of the top, so there's no way to go down. And I'm already glad I didn't take the dog with me. I'll take him somewhere tomorrow. It's nice. It's up here in the fall. After the leaves, before the leaves, either one are out. It'll be all nice view all over this way. We're still on top of the ridge, a little bit back from the edge, and come across this wall. Very nicely made. Probably 4 feet high right there. Very well built. Does not look like this land was ever improved for anything. Could be a stone row. I don't know. Could be. I'm not going to go through all that mess to find the ends. Not today. See anything down here. Drops. Looks like it keeps going. But I have to wonder, because if this was pasture land, wouldn't there be a wall along the edge? So whatever was grazing up here and like go off the edge? I don't know. I don't see any wall. That would be what, north-south kind of, north-south wall. It's in east-west walls. It looks like we're going to start heading down. I think I'm still on the trail. I don't see markings, but I don't mind getting lost if I'm going down. Yeah, I know I have to go down to get to where I started. I have to turn around and go back up. It's not fun. And you can probably tell I'm doing a lot slower today, not being pulled. It's a lot more enjoyable. It's a nice wall. Should take my other camera too and taking pictures, but I figured this one was enough for today. It'll be hot, don't need to be carrying a lot of stuff. Alright, I'm gonna just check, make sure I'm on the trail, because if I have to turn around, I don't want to have to go too far. Here's another wall. This is, we're on the same trail. This is the trail. It's marked now. Not much left, but there's the wall there. And you can see it drops down on that side. You know, I did a little research on my last video. It looks like a duck. Oh, what's this? Okay, gotta look at that. Anyway, if you look at, it looks like a duck in my last video, and I came across, it certainly looked to me like a effigy. It was small. It was fairly recent. Nothing. But it looked like a duck. So I did some research. And I mean, there are cases where people have found effigies that are not old, which means that Native Americans are still out there making them. Do I know that for sure? No. But if you look at the video and you look at the effigy, tell me what you think. I don't know. I haven't seen anything up here yet, though. And again, I say this on probably every video when I think I find something. I'm not one that calls everything an effigy, everything CSL, or everything, you know. I'm reading the book, and this guy's calling everything, every rock he sees, it's an old stone tool of some sort. I don't do that. I just say what I think it might be. The smarter people than me will have to prove it. It'd be really nice if there was a little breeze here. I'm heading down, but I'm heading. You know, it's just like every split rock up there is not a Native American origin, spirit portal. I mean, it could be, but we don't know that. So I try not to do that. But the duck definitely looked like a duck. Yeah, I got another little two walls, corner there. It's probably the same one we saw over there. We're kind of headed back the same direction. And this is evidently called the yellow blazes. It's called the Chapin Loop. This is going to hook back to the White Blaze Trail, I believe. It's hot, but it's a big difference. I'm not having to be pulled and going faster than I want to. Just take a nice easy pace. Enjoying the day. In the tranquility and the peace. Yes, I'm still at the top of the ridge, and it's kind of like a plateau, evidently. I'm sure there'll be a down section. But we're done. Nice trail. There's a couple of little rocky spots, a few spots, but nothing major. Alright, so to the end of another wall over there. No connecting walls. We're still on, it's a Chapin Trail. And I'm looking at the all trail map and stuff. Some of these side trails actually just make, still make a loop, make it a little bigger if you took them. I don't know, looking at that map, looking at the mall. Well, let's try this again, take two. So I'm looking at the wall over there, and it looks like it ends right there. Could be a serpent effigy, possibly. If I get a better look at it. Could that be the head? Kind of undulates up and down. Doesn't cross over here. I don't see any. Sometimes you'll find a piece of quartz or something, colored stone. Not seeing any kind of offerings, but you just have to ask yourself, why else would it be there? Why else would this be here? Yeah, we're in Nipmuc country. So, I don't know. Well, this section does look a little more improved. Could have been pasture, but why would that one section of wall be there? Why would a farmer take the time just to build that small section? It's probably maybe 50 feet, maybe 100 feet, didn't measure it, but why would they just take, build that one little section, not more? I don't know. You had enough work to do just growing food to feed your family. Get a roof over your head. Well, now there's another wall here, so it doesn't connect, but this one isn't quite as nice. Too hot to go bushwhacking through the woods to find go along the walls like I do sometimes. If it was cooler, I would, but not today. Can't see it. So know which way it went. I'm kind of angling away from it. I'm turning onto the Olson Trail. There's a nice wall right there. There's actually a corner. This is the White Blaze Trail again, the Chaplain Trail. Let's go back up to where we were before. I got mosquitoes buzzing all around my ears. I don't know if you can hear them, but... Alright, what is that sign over there? Conservation land. Alright, so... very humid. Now I think after I'm done here, this is across the road. We'll take a look at the silk mill. It's over there. Then we're going to head back. Usually I go back different ways every time. I want to go back the way we came. So I can go by those other conservation areas, just have a quick look at them. And then there's a cemetery, an old cemetery there. I think I'm going to go take a look inside around there. I don't know if I'll film there or not. I might. I'm curious. Somewhere through this forest, it's wide open over there, huh? Somewhere through this forest, the old Connecticut Trail went, the old Connecticut path. Talked about that before, and I found a couple little sections of it. But behind the cemetery somewhere, in this area, there's supposed to be a section of it. And there's supposed to be a section of it that was a stone road, was made basically, stone wall, but wide enough that people could travel over it with a horse. I don't know if they could do it on their wagons or not, because it was going through a swampy area. So I'd love to find that. Here we're back to another wall also. I'd love to see that. I've seen it on the video once, but I haven't been able to find it again. I did give kind of where it was, but that's all I remember. Is that it was behind an old cemetery in the town. So I don't know if that's the one I went by, but I'm also going to follow the same main road. See if there's another cemetery. Alright, so the wall, that one's a little bit nicer too, so it's also longer. The thing about, see this one here, again, it looks almost like it's undulating. Like the back of a serpent, snake. And the other thing to think of when you look at walls is the ones, that's a really well-built wall. Good farmers take the time to do that. So, you see some, and they're obviously stones are just kind of placed there just to make a barrier. The corners over here. So, makes you wonder, did the farmers take that time to do that? I just don't think they would. As I said, you gotta chop wood for fires, you gotta grow stuff, you gotta raise your cattle, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, just to eat. Very wide open over there. Take a look at the satellite, see what we got. We'll be back. All right, looking at the satellite image, it looks like it's a pipeline, power lines or pipelines or something. Going almost back to the beginning. See, now, like, you look at this wall, it still continues, it's the same wall. But this section obviously was not made as well as the other one. See how it's kind of fallen down, and it looks like it's just the walls, the stones just thrown there. Yeah, and it's not as well placed. And that's why, through the 200 years it's probably been here, you can see where rocks have fallen and it's kind of collapsed from, because it wasn't built as well. So, I don't know. And right there, we have, and no, I'm not going to stick my head in there. Doesn't look like it goes all the way through. I don't see any kind of offerings in there. Interesting. However, obviously it was made that way. Why? In offerings, you can find, like a little piece of quartz or a little cut, some other colored kind of stone. Or sometimes you can find, old tins of tobacco or a little bottle, nip bottle or something. And that's one of the reasons, I did read this the other day, and this was interesting. One of the reasons why a lot of these structures, these stone piles and walls and everything else we find out here, are always dismissed as being, after colonial times, because they would find things like tobacco tins, different post-colonial items in these rock piles, or, stuck in a wall, something like that. And so they just said, well, obviously, Native Americans didn't have that. But, once the Native Americans were, quote unquote, gone from here, they still came back. And they weren't really gone. I mean, they're still around today. Just, they were forced to just not tell anybody they're still here. I mean, the way they were treated was not well. We, kind of erased their culture. But people, they're still here. They're still, as I said, they're still here today. Nice corner on the wall here. So I don't know. This one was it's semi-improved over there. So it could have been a pasture or something. But it's a very interesting wall. So they are still around, and like I said, there is documentation some places that they still use some of these CSLs and the like. There's a corner going that way. That's that pipeline. So, I don't know. It's interesting. I'm trying to learn as much as I can about it. I'm kind of getting back into doing the research and stuff and writing. And all right, another corner up here. So I'd say this probably was a farm. Nice breeze. And again, you can see, this wall isn't in the greatest shape, so it wasn't that well made. These little pieces of paper there, I don't think it's marking a trail. See anything on them? See a couple of them. And that's the end of this wall. It goes that way. And this is where we were before. What was that before? that way. Went back this way. Down the hill. Alright, so almost back to the truck. So we see we're almost to the end, back where that spring was. Of course, you know, sometimes I'm not the brightest guy, because I was further up and there was another, well, it looked almost similar to this. I'm sure it's the same stream. There's some rocks there, but since I thought it was the ones I already went to, I didn't go check them out. But it was very similar to what we got here. Just want to point that out. There could be another one up there. And another hole we're not going to stick our head into. Let's not do that. Anyway, I'm almost down, going down the steep part. Down the switchbacks here. Almost to the bottom. When I get there, so we're going to cross the street and I'll show you what's on the other side. Alright, so just cross the street. Going to the site of the Chapeyville Grist Mill. Built in, this is 1830. Or 1810, I don't know. There's people there, so I didn't put my camera on. Yeah, we're just going to go down here a little bit and we'll start seeing the ruins. Well, it's just ruins on the other trail, but this was the road in here. And you can tell it's paved. It was paved at one time. It's probably the old road. Alright, so what we got here, it's a mill race probably. The water would be coming from that direction, going towards me. So this could have been the mill race and possibly where the mills could have been a wheel. It made silk. It was a silk mill, as I said. And this looks like it was the dam. You can see it kind of goes over this way. So let's go down here first. So what we see, this is the Nipmuc Trail. And a trail where it falls along the Fenton River, and as I said, it's beautiful. We're going to come up here again in the fall. So I'm looking at the so there's a wall there. And it's curves. I don't think that would have been a building there. The actual river is over that way. Because the river is not dry. So this was probably the mill pond. I don't recall, I didn't know there was a mill here, so I wasn't paying attention because we came from that way up here. And I did not notice if there was a mill race came off the river, so. I was surprised when I got to this point here. And I was like, hey, this is like an old mill. I said, don't know much about it. Another mill also up the Fenton River from here. Gurleyville Mill. And that is actually still standing. I may go, I'm not going to go there today, but I'll have to get back up there too and film up there, because again, I did not film. I was not filming when I went there. So this goes all the way down. Again, this must have all been part of the mill pond on my right. And here we got water, so we're getting closer to the water. You can see it down there. Oh, this is the edge. So that must be diverted in through here. Get down to the bottom. So that's pretty high right there. That's 20 feet. Jack went for a little swim when we were here. Could have been just a an outlet, or I don't think that's where it is. We're not going to go down the trail. Yeah, it should take me back to the road. Alright, so I'm back up on the road, and I forgot that to get back to the road, I was going to just keep going. So backtracking, and I forgot it was all full of thorns, weeds, and kind of scratched up, but that's alright. I'm just going to show you the sign. 1830s, but alright, so we're back on the truck. If I don't find anything interesting with the cemetery, I'll end it here. But don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. Hope you enjoyed this walk. But as I said, I'm probably going to be doing at least a little bit more when we get to the cemetery.